But let's go. Let's move on to Aaron Rodgers, man. Y'all think this poor performance is due was a byproduct of him not showing up to training camp and just kind of all the off season, I guess distractions, or is it just more so that like they other things not having to do with Aaron Rodgers? Kev, what you think?
It's sad. Because I feel like I fall into the trap of just saying, yeah, it looks like things aren't really good over there in Packatown right now. Things look messy. It was messy before. They come into the first game of the season. It looks like, I don't know what it looked like because I just saw the score and I'm like, well, it's not worth watching. So it's like, yeah, I think I might have to fall into this narrative. I think he's out of it. I don't think he's feeling this season. I don't think his passion is there. I don't know if he's going to be up for giving them a good season this year. Let's see. But I'm not feeling it from the first come out.
Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. Go ahead, fall into the trap, man. Lazy, man. You feel the same way? You feel differently?
Man, I mean, I think, Aaron Rodgers is such a great player and such a joy to watch most of the time that this was just, I couldn't watch. Like, I think I was watching the game, but it was painful. It was painful just seeing it, and I was just like, "Whoa!" They just quietly just didn't play Aaron Rodgers. All right, okay. when it just got out of hand, and it could just be like, why risk injury? Why not get a young guy some reps? It could be a lot of reasons, and doesn't necessarily mean that they're thinking about dropping him. But it was very interesting that round. So we gonna go and say, yeah, it was very disappointing. I don't think it's a wash for him. I think that he'll shake the rust off. He's still Aaron Rodgers at the end of the day. His heart probably wasn't in, the preparation that it came in to get into the season. But I think him being a competitor, he's gonna walk away from that loss, and want to get better. So I think he'll get it together. To go back to the Jameis Winston thing, man, but he really just needed some eye surgery. Like, nobody was like, bro, put on these glasses, why don't you try these contacts and these eye drops? Like, nobody was gonna say nothing. They're just gonna let him throw picks. What is going on here? That was the most surprising thing that I ever read. I thought that was like a joke article. But shout out to Jameis Winston, and I think another good thing, and a lot of people don't, especially people who've gotten as far as he did, to go be back up to Drew Brees, I think was a very smart decision on his end, just to, get a little bit more polished, that he got his chance to start a little too early. And also, he was quiet last season. There wasn't no him, he's constantly been in some kind of outside drama ever since college. Like, just getting away from the distractions and focus on football and then showing it on the field. Like, I think this is a big turnaround for him. Okay. It's just one game, but still, like, it's good to it looks good.
Yeah, look good. Yeah, I mean, he had 5 touchdowns. I think the only person I think him and Kyler Murray probably have the most touchdowns this week. So, yeah, it's definitely good. So,
and we talked about Aaron Rodgers' shortcomings, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers don't play defense. But I'm 5 touchdowns. I know offense not being on the field affects defense, but like, come on.
Okay. Sometimes best defense is a good offense.
Yeah, that's true. You keep the ball out of the other team's hands, and it's true. It's definitely, I'm not taking away from that, but I'm just still saying.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, Deuce, man, what's next for the Packers? Can they clean this up, or this is a sinking ship? This is the Titanic. We just need to get off the boat.
If this is the Titanic, man, I hope he doesn't have. I hope he's not stuck with Rose, because Rose didn't make any room for our boy, man. That's about that improvement. And I think Green Bay might be Rose, man. We know Rodgers was unhappy with the Packers, man. They kind of got rid of all the cats he came up with, the cats he trusted, and maybe they weren't producing like they were before. But we've seen what happens about team chemistry. You take some of these like stalwarts within the team out of that locker room, man. You lose a little something. You lose some of that magic, right? It's tough, man. Season's still young, but I'm gonna hang my hat on this one too, man. I think Rodgers gonna bounce back. He's too angry of a man to let the Packers have the last say in this, man. I think he's gonna turn to Captain Petty and show them. I mean, look, Brett Favre did the same thing to him. So I think he's going to take a nod from Brett Favre and show the Packers what they're working with. And I think he's going to have a good season. I think he would have a good season. Now, whether that translates for the Packers, unknown.
Okay. Yeah, man. Look, this Green Bay. Yeah, they'll figure it out. I sense some bitterness in him. Like, you know, Aaron Rodgers is kind of, you know, you can call him grumpy or petty or any of those.
He
things.
did Jeopardy this whole offseason, bro.
Yeah.
He was on vacation for more than 3 months. I think he took a whole 2 seasons, 2 quarters, just be like, you know what? I don't need to throw nothing. I'm just cool. I'm just gonna chill here, fish. I mean, I learned how to fish today. Like you just all over the place. You know what? I don't know what it is with Green Bay and how they handle their quarterbacks, but they definitely are behind the times. They like Blackberry right now with their management, and they need to figure this out before they. I mean, they already lost Aaron Rodgers. They need to go ahead and make amends, cut the losses, and try to change, you know, for the future. But you know, with Andy Dalton now on the bench, I don't know, man. No, the Chicago Bears may be
Looking for somebody.
No. They already found. They got Justin Fields. They drafted there somebody. And,
Damn.
You know, so I just think that right now, the Packers, man, they may just. I would say that as long as Aaron Rodgers is there, he reminds me of Jimmy Butler. As long as Jimmy Butler or Aaron Rodgers is there and is frustrated, the team is going to suffer. And the morale is going to suffer. The people who know that they can perform, they're going to be okay. Like Devontae Adams and, you know, Adam Jones, they're going to be there.
But even still, that gotta be tough in the locker room. Like, do you rally around your quarterback or do I rally around the franchise? They're at odds, so that can't be good.
Yeah, so.
I mean, Rodgers is the one that's going to get you that check, though. You know, you have good stats is going to come from the QB.
Yeah,
that's a fact. So that's like I'm saying. But that QB is trying to be out. So do you rally around the franchise or do you rally around the QB? Like, where do I put my stock as a player? So it just got to be a lot of like it got to be dark in that locker room, right?
Yeah, as a player, man, you always
especially when you're losing.
Yeah, as a player, you always rally around your players. Otherwise, you'd be known as like, you know, what's that guy's name? Not Culpepper. What was the one? McNabb. McNabb was a corporate guy, and it did not work. It didn't work well with the teammates. So, you know, always guard the teammates. So I don't know, man. Green Bay get it together. What?
Tough week for the trade me guys. I was saying in the pregame, man.
Yeah. Everyone who wants to get traded, or who don't care about getting traded, or don't want to talk to the team. Ooh.
The Deshaun Watson cases came out the woodworks, and we found out this man's, you know, allegedly been doing some creeper stuff. You got Aaron Rodgers came out and just fell extremely flat. Ben Simmons talking about some y'all fix my situation.
Yeah.
So another topic for another day, but it's a tough week for them.
Yeah, definitely. So they didn't get together, Green Bay. We'll move along, man. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints for putting up the numbers and stuff.
New Orleans stood up, man.
Yeah.
So
especially when the people needed to win, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on, man. The